Hello everybody, a very warm welcome to you all. Thank you so much for being here and for being part of this celebration. My name is Dan, you'll know me as the CEO of Matrix. We are a youth work charity, as you know, that's been around for 25 years this year. An amazing achievement and a milestone. We are a youth work organisation based in Guildford that provide a lifeline for vulnerable young people in both schools and the communities. We journey with them for as long as they need us, whether that's a mental health problem, a bereavement issue or something else. We are there to be a safe space for them. We've been around for 25 years, doing fantastic work across the area and across the region. And we are passionate about working with young people and for young people. Through our work, we've seen incredible transformations. Young people finding confidence, friendships, opportunities and hope. But none of it would have been possible without the incredible support of our community, our partners, local church and most importantly, the young people who inspire us every day. When Matrix was set up, our founder Ian Nicholson, him and a bunch of other people saw a real need amongst young people. They didn't have the spaces or the safe people around them to speak truth or value into their lives. And so, open access projects were set up to welcome hundreds of young people that would come every week. This grew into a thing called the Warehouse Project. And at the same time, a real heart amongst people from local churches to go and mentor young people in local schools. But schools are set up in a much different way these days than they were back then. Pastoral systems are virtually non-existent. And I say that with first-hand experience. I had loads of issues as a teenager and there was nothing in school to support me at that point. And I would have really benefited from the relational approach that our team give in a school setting for a young person. But the real heart behind Matrix when it was set up was to provide a safe space for young people to come and hang out together and be in a space where they are around safe adults and people that could be good role models for them, I suppose. 25 years on, we're still very much that. We are a local charity for local people, rooted in our local community and rooted in the local church. We have gone from a grassroots organisation to a trusted partner with the NHS, with schools, other community groups, as well as our friends in the local church and beyond. And I would say that's the biggest difference of where we've journeyed. Last year alone, we worked with over 2,100 individuals, delivering projects that nurture, inspire, connect and empower them. We've expanded our safe spaces, introduced work experience opportunities and developed leadership programs that equip young people with tools to shape their future.
My name is Leilani Turner. I'm 15 years old.
My name's Paul.
My name's Jamie. I'm 14.
Don't know now. Let me think of the answer for that.
My name is Gabriella Caesar. I'm 15.
CJ, why are you so awesome? Wow. Let me tell you.
When I was in year 7, I saw people get dragged out of lessons to talk to counsellors. So I thought that could help me since at the time I was struggling with anxiety.
Well, I wanted to gain experience for future work and it just seemed like a really nice environment to be.
I was working as a self-employed actor and then COVID shut down the whole industry. I retrained. I knew of the Matrix Trust through the church that I attended.
The work experience for future. My mum, she was the supervisor at the Hideaway.
Eventually I got in touch with Matrix at school, talk about what's going on. It helps me understand that other people wanted to listen.
I started baristering and waitressing. My sister actually worked here first and she just told me about how much she loved it.
I applied, was interviewed on Zoom because everyone was in lockdown, started work March 2021.
So every January we kind of do a reset and we all gather together. That was my very first one.
Just really welcomed and that I wasn't being annoying being that.
Most people I tried talking to about those problems back then didn't really go very well, but no, that was very good, those little one-on-ones.
and it was really lovely, and we went for a walk and we chatted and we prayed, and it just made me feel a sense of peace and calm when I was already really nervous, so it was really nice.
They wanted me to be there and they wanted to help me to learn how to be helpful.
He understood me, which it also made me sort of overcome anxiety and get more confident.
Everyone's very welcoming, chatting to other staff members, so it's very nice to kind of have that bond with each other. It's a whole kind of community here.
Definitely during the summer, doing events kind of outside, open hours.
The young people that I work with, I help them to find work experience placements to get their first step into the world of work. And sometimes they write little thank you cards at the end, and to be honest, I tear up. It's lovely to find that people have been so encouraged by the small thing that I've done, and it's made such a big difference for them is wonderful.
It's always great at the cafe. There was always the odd Uno game, just letting me fidget about with some games while we chat.
When we did our team day, we went golfing. Certain people's balls kept going into the water, which was really funny. Some people were a little bit more competitive than others, which was interesting, so that was a lot of fun.
Doing birthday parties with like little kids, and they were just like playing out on the fields, and it was just a really nice environment to be in.
I think the other big thing is prayer spaces, which happens usually in the summer term, and students saying that it was nice just to have a calm and welcoming space in their chaotic school day, so I really enjoy prayer spaces.
Public speaking wasn't my strong suit, but after a while I did get used to it. It made me more confident.
And now you're on camera.
Yeah.
Speaking to hundreds.
Just even how I speak to my children, so the things that they face today might be different than what I faced, but being able to talk to them about it and open up conversations and making them more resilient and also making me more resilient as a parent has been really impactful for my family.
It definitely helped me to not be as nervous in public spaces, and given me experience with being around other people, being with children, even sometimes difficult customers, but not very often.
I don't do the one-on-ones anymore. I stopped doing that last year because, well, I didn't need it anymore. I was a lot more confident with myself. I didn't feel like I had as many problems.
I think with the young people we work with, I think it showed a different perspective on life and how valuable kind of well-being is, especially in kind of the local community.
I'm now working at the Open Grounds Cafe for my Duke of Edinburgh, so I've just finished doing that and I really enjoyed that as well.
Being able to take time and take space when you need to, and the importance of mental health on not just young people but on ourselves as well.
I'm just living my life without all these worries, I suppose, yeah.
Thank you very much. Matrix does such diverse work. We work with primary school children from age 7 or 8 all the way up to people with SEND and ND difficulties up to the age of 25 and everything in between. Your money really does make a huge difference.
You're doing some really amazing stuff. I loved working here so much. I love the environment that they provided, and I love everything that Matrix does. I think it's really amazing.
Matrix simply wouldn't exist without them. Thank you to the people who put in many sacrifices, whether it's time, money, passion. It's what built Matrix, essentially.
Thank you very much for kind of the impact that you're having on kind of the young people in Guildford.
Keep doing what you're doing because it helps all the young people in Guildford.
I would say we're a small charity that does big things, so big donations are welcomed.
Excellent. Any final farewells?
Yeah, bye.
Brilliant, thank you.
So having thought about the last 25 years, we want to look ahead to the next 25 years. And over the next few years, we are really passionate about wanting to expand so that we can go to where young people are, rather than having them come to us. Alongside that, I mentioned earlier we work in every state secondary school across Guildford Borough at some level. We would love to see a day where we can put a youth worker in every state school every day of the week. Working one-to-one with a young person just for an hour a week can make a lasting difference to their lives. We've seen thousands of lives transformed just through this simple act of meeting one-to-one and just spending time with them. When I was a young person, I dropped out of school at a young age and I had lots of issues. I had to see lots of professional people who were wonderful and really helpful and really good at what they do. But what I really needed and what I really would have benefited from was just somebody drawing alongside me, coaching me through what it was that I was journeying through at the time. And that is exactly what Matrix offers. Non-judgmental, non-prescriptive, one-to-one support, journeying with a young person for as long as they need us. And your generous support can really enable that to happen. Every donation, big or small, helps fund safe venues, essential training, and programs that give young people the confidence and skills they need to succeed. Whether it's £10, £100 or £1,000, every contribution makes a lasting difference in their lives. If you believe in this work, if you want to stand with young people, join us. Donate, get involved, help us shape the next 25 years of transformation. Thank you for being here and thank you for being part of the journey.